Hi guys, welcome back to UG Update. So guys, on this video, let's talk about the Anupama series guys, and we'll be talking about Aadya's emotional blackmail to Anupama. Let's find out what transpired in this episode. But before I continue to the video guys, if you are yet to subscribe to UG Updates, please click on the subscription button and subscribe. Don't also forget guys to give the video a thumbs up. Alright lovelies, let's dive straight into the video. So guys, the episode starts with Paki telling that when mommy was not here for 5 years, our lives were very good and smooth. And since she came, our lives have become a mess. She asked her to sign the NOC if she cares for them, even a bit. Then Dimpy says, Paki, enough. Kavya asks Anupama if they are Anupama's children or changed in the hospital. Anu then says they are the same since childhood, like dog's tails, and tells that they have hurt their mother always. And says everyone is wrong and Anupama is only right, and tells that she bears her pain herself and don't shout and vent out like yours. Vara then asks Anu to go to his house and do Anupama's job. Then Anu tells Kavya that they are Anupama's children, but they have no quality of Anupama, but has all the qualities of Vanraj and counts their qualities. He says, I will stand with Anupama. Then Aadya gets angry and thinks Pops can kill anyone due to Anupama Joshi. Vanna then asks her to sign and end the matter. But he asks if you want a share in the property as everyone is getting penthouse, and if you can't get back to Anuj due to Aadya, then you shall have a backup. Anu then says Anupama doesn't need anyone's help. Then Anupama gets teary eyes, while Vanra, Toshu and Paki go from there. Kavya then asks Anupama not to take their words on heart and tells that you know them. Anupama then says she can't see her ba and Babuji stay in an old age home, while Aadya goes upset. Tito talks to someone and tells Dimpy that he has to leave for Mumbai. Dimpy then asks if you are upset with me as I asked for Anj's chair. Tito says Anj is now my son and I will do everything for him to secure his future. He says, I have so much that will be sufficient to give you both a comfortable life. Then she says, the matter is about Ansh's right. He is Sama's son, and he shall get his share. Tito then says, he is now my son. He says, you are not wrong, but your way of asking a share is wrong. This house is of Ba and Babuji, and it will be theirs only. He then leaves. Anupama comes to Aadya and keeps Kichidi for her, but she asks her to have it. Aadya then says you are an expert in making kichidi and says you make anyone's life kichidi, and that's why nobody is happy with you. Not your real kids, your adopted daughter and your ex-husbands. She says Paki did was right. Everything was smooth with dad when you were not there for 5 years, and when you returned, you brought a storm and says you are so bad that all the inauspicious things happened with Shruti and us. She says you have then filled Pop's ears and broke Shruti and his marriage. And Pops are dancing on your tune, as you just love yourself and not Pops. She says she makes her wear teary and says you have won. The homebreaker, happiness ruiner and the worst mother's teary goes to you. Congratulations. And Pama takes off the teary and says thank you. She says you said right, I shall wear this as I stand for my kids and bear their misbehaviors and anger. She says, I come running calling my kids and says the pain which you all give me, if you get even 1% of it, then you can't bear it. She says, I call you all as my kids and forgive you all, and says I deserve this theory for my foolishness, and says all the mothers are foolish, and says if mothers were not foolish, then no family can stand even for a day. She says about Anuj and me, I don't need to clarify you, all the world knows how much we love each other. She then says love is not enough and says situations also matters, and says after the accident, your father told me something which broke my heart, and I couldn't understand what to do and what not to do, and thought if you are not happy with me, then you'll be happy without me, and that's why I left. I did a mistake by leaving you, I am sorry, I can't forgive myself all my life. But she then says I couldn't bear whatever Anuj said that day, and says I separated myself from the world and didn't see in the mirror too. She says you hate me and that I saved Paris first and then you. She then asks her to remember what had happened that day. A flashback is shown and then she says how the accident happened and how I saved you risking my life. I am not showing any favor. Then she says, you don't do the things which a child shall do, and says, I haven't come between your papa and you, and wants to see your happiness. And Pama then says, yes. Aadya then asks her to think and asks if you will do as I say. And Pama says yes. Then Aadya asks her to leave from Pops and her life. Anud is coming there. Aadya asks if your goodness mask is taken off and asks if you will be happy hurting me and my Pops. And says if you come in my Pops' life, then I will leave from the house and you will snatch a father from a daughter and vice versa. He says if you don't accept my sayings, then I will do something to myself. And Pama then asks her to listen and asks from where you get such a thought. Aadya asks her to promise her that she will not unite with Anuj. She shouts asking her to leave and asks her to promise. Then Anuj gets a call and stops. Aadya shouts and says she will hurt herself. Then Anupama promises her that she will go away from Anuj and her and will break all relationship with him. While in the other hand, Anuj tells Shruti that he will talk to Anu and will bring her to US. And Pama says, I will not come between Shruti, Anuj and you, and says, you all shall be happy. This is your mother's promise. Aadya then asks if you will back off from your promise. Then Anupama keeps her hand on Aadya's hand. Aadya then says, you will not talk to Pops, you shall not stalk him on social media, and you shall not call or message. And Pama says, whatever you did is very wrong, but I love you so much and can do anything for your happiness, and will fulfill my promise. She says the mothers don't break their promises. Then Anu thinks, on the other hand, nobody can stop Anu and Anuj from becoming man. But Aadya goes, and then Anupama says, sorry Anuj. Anu and Anuj can't be man. Sorry Anuj. She sees and cries. Then Anuj comes to Aadya's room but doesn't see anyone there. He thinks Kinjal said that Anu had come to Aadya and thinks she must have gone to the kids' room. He then goes while Anupama is hiding and crying. Guys, what is wrong with Anupama? Always trying to please people while being humiliated. Guys, what do you have to say about this episode and Aadya? Please drop what you think about it on the comment section. For me, truly, I am not really okay with this. So please drop what you think about this on the comment section. And as you do that, guys, please don't forget that this is still UG Updates. In case if you are yet to subscribe to UG Updates, please and please click on the subscription button and subscribe. Don't also forget, guys, to give the video a thumbs up. Alright, lovelies, that'll be a wrap. Thank you guys for watching up to this point. I really love you guys, and I'll see you guys on my next video.